I'm not quite understanding the backlash. It's December. I didn't do it in September or October or November. I waited until December to give you Christmas music. Is it so terrible? Is Christmas music hurting your soul that much? Merry Christmas, bunch of Scrooges. How are y'all doing this wonderful Sunday? I love every single one of you. Mia, your reaction might have been joy. It was not the joy of everybody in the chat. Welcome in, y'all. Hopefully y'all are doing well. And yeah, if you work in retail, you probably despise her. So Christopher, I actually was a manager in retail. Haven't done that in a while, thank you. But it was terrible. So I can confirm what you're saying is true. And Cryo, nice. So the reason, by the way, I started a new account, and I'll actually put it on the screen real quick, is there's a reason that little thing's over on the right. I actually have a promotion opportunity where a company called Stream Elements actually asked me to play Star Trek Fleet Command and get new people to play, get some old players to play back again. So if y'all use the link that's in the chat and sign up, you'll actually really help me out for Christmas. You don't actually have to spend any money. Just literally get to level 6 and get an Orion Corvette. But I'm actually going to be playing with here long term. So shout 33, working overtime and watching Rev. Hey, please don't get in trouble at work for the sake of watching Rev, but that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that I'm part of your work day. I hope you get through it and you sit here and go like, hey, without Rev, work sucks. With Rev, work's amazing. Slags is the problem with Christmas music is that it's Christmas music. It's that most of it is garbage. Okay? So are a lot of things in life. Can you really gripe at Christmas music when I just pull 2 Kabish shards? I mean, come on. Come on. What's worse? Christmas music? Kabish. This was research that took minutes, not... See, look. One of the reasons I love starting a new account is, man, it feels like everything is easy. It's super easy mode, and I like it. And the generators matter. Like, I'm actually needing this tritanium. Like, I legit need this tritanium right now. Gripe about all garbage. I'm a consistent griper. Look, it's like you are. You're very consistent, and we appreciate that. We appreciate anybody who's consistent. Like, if you're going to be something, be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be nice Christmas gift, and we all got extra faxing credits in our dailies. I don't have the power to make that happen, but we could do our Apex. Do your Apex today, which I didn't do yesterday. I didn't even do my cosmic cleanup. I got too enamored on server 92. I forgot to do it on server 20, so it's okay though. We'll do it today. We're gonna do it together. So I've got the server 92 account right here, but we're also gonna go over hints today. If we hit 400 people, we're gonna go over some new hints, and we'll go over like hints that I had last night on Twitch, which I might end up doing another Twitch stream tonight. I haven't decided. Normally we don't do it, but because the Saints aren't playing until tomorrow night, I might do an extra Twitch stream tonight on Twitch. So that could be fun. I know some of our European friends will already be in bed maybe, but it could be fun. You say yesterday that you can't forget your cosmic cleanup. Andy, look, do as I say, not as I do. I'm a very firm believer that as a parent, my word is law and my actions are lawless. So that's just how I live my life. One thing I want from Scopely is a 10,000 red data node to replace the 4K one. Aaron, I'm gonna need you to like elevate your expectations a little bit. Like if that's all you need from Scopely, don't talk. I love you though. Like please, there's so many things. There's so many things that we need. I love you. Please up your game. Yeah, Aaron, definitely reach for the stars a little bit, Giovanni. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna need you to please pick something else, anything, a higher priority. Got a tip from the grind 10 mil before going to 36. Pretty cool. Go for it. Love it. I mean, the lowest level I've seen, I think so far, was 19 or 20 that tri-faction locked, which is crazy. Oh, Aaron, I agree with you that it's annoying. And I only mine green data. I don't mine red data anymore. Now I'll have to mine red data here on the server 92 account, but I don't mine data. Like I don't just go out like, yo, I need data. And someone has said that Cure bug had lasted 3 months. Then I explained there are bugs like Disco Teleport that have been in the game for years unless it benefits players. Scopely doesn't care. I don't completely agree with that. Understand why it's there, but I'm not gonna spend 30 minutes talking about it. So, oh, Dale, congratulations on your retirement, whenever that is. Whenever that is. My screen's black? Nope, it's working fine. Server 92 got Op 6 and have the record bit. Did you get credit for it? So, Mike, so far I've gotten credit for I think 22 people who have come and joined us here on server 92. I need 200. That's the goal. Trying to reach 200. But looks like we have 22 so far. It's right over there on the list. And that's what we're pushing for. And we've got lots of people joining over the Golden Bagels. And people are actually already buying packs in the Golden Bagels. Wow. Sith Lords, GNX. I see y'all. I see y'all. Look at the Golden Bagels making some money for Scopely. I did not tell them to do that. How dare you? Can we get move server for price? This merge sucks on the server mod. Yeah, I mean, I get you. How new is that server? This server, server 92 is only a couple weeks old. Now it already does have a level 39 account, but it's only I think about 3 weeks old. It's still very, very new. So it's just, and it's loaded with players. A lot of players have come and joined us, and not just from the Twitch streams, just join in general. There's a lot of people on this server, so it's an opportunity to get to meet new people and have some fun. Why's a level 6 mission sending me to level 50 system? Sean, then that means that you were probably near a level 50 system when you picked it up. Some of the missions spawn based on where you're currently based. But granted, I have no idea what mission you're talking about. It could be any mission. So, could be any mission at all. Speed up my building here. Where do I grind for parts for my Fendra? I haven't done this in so long. The cool thing about the Fendra, and this is one of the things that you forget about unless you go back and like start the game or you're new to the game, is a lot of the early ships actually come through the research tree, the tourist, the Fendra, etc. You don't have to grind them out. You actually just go through your research tree. So if you go to your combat research tree, your Fendra's in there. See grade 2 research, bam, Fendra. All you got to do, research it. It'd be nice. Would it be great if I could just like research a Tribune? That'd be great. Do you enjoy this game more in the early days or later levels? I truly enjoy where I'm at now, like at 45. Like I actually really have fun at that level. The levels that I would say for me were the most boring, 29 to 34. Like that range was pretty boring and dull for me. 40 and 41, there was absolutely nothing there, which is why I blew past them. 35, I loved. 39, I loved. 42, I loved. Where I'm at now, going to 46, I loved. The 20s can be fantastic for a new player now. Honestly, levels 1 through 10, boring, unless you really like missions. So, unless you really like missions. So there's like some dead spots, but there's also some really good spots. You tell Scopa to add that a feature that shows how many missions are in the systems. Probably, yeah, that'd be great. We've definitely needed that for a long time, for sure. For sure. You missed Ops 18, Ops 28. So I'm heading to 18 here. It'll probably take me about 2 weeks. You enjoy the game most when you gain new ships? It definitely depends on what the game is for you in terms of enjoyment. For me, I love new ships and new officers. Like I love the collecting aspect and then using them. So I vividly remember getting my first Orion Corvette. I really do. Like it was a big deal for me in the game. I thought it looked really super cool. It actually reminded me of it like a ship from Homeworld with all of its guns and everything. Or actually looks like almost like a Mon Calamari style ship from Star Wars, to be honest with you. Like a real small Mon Calamari type ship. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoy that aspect of the game. And yeah, this is also one of the reasons that like I've never really been big on the get to level 60 thing. Or I guess when we started get to level 39. Because my goals are more based on like personal, getting this ship that I want, or reaching this level, getting these officers set I want, or beating this mission boss. So You have missed 1-2 missions in low-level systems? For sure, Cryo. Same. Like, my main account still has missions that I know I'm missing. So customization me would be great. I agree. In all the games. Here, let me swap back to the main real quick. We are playing on server 92. If anybody wants to help me out, believe it or not, you'd actually greatly help me out. If you're a new player, returning player, etc., if you download the game with that link that's in the chat, and we're trying to get sponsorship opportunity. So trying to get as many people to play with us, and that way, hopefully the kids get some Christmas presents for them. So I got to make sure I go do cosmic cleanup and everything, though. So we got to get back on our main too, which I don't have to worry about cosmic cleanup on the server 92 account. I'm nowhere near that. I don't even have a Franklin. Can't hit swarms until what, 15? Level 15 for swarms? I'm level 39. How does someone do the origin sector superhighway? Superhighways is a deep space thing, Steve. So you're a long way away from doing anything superhighway related. Long way away from doing anything superhighway related. How do you even see that mission? That's a long way for you, my friend. You're right, Skippy. We do need to do anomalous phenomenon. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let's do it here at the very beginning, so we don't forget it. Why are you doing 47 swarms while you only need 45? I need 47. That's why I'm doing 47. Because I need 47. What kind of question is that, doing? You trying to say I don't know what I need? See? 45s. I'm sorry. Oh, dang. I need 48. Ah! Dang it. I go up one. Okay. You're right. RIP. Probably because I looked at the Armada side. You know what? I'm going to give that one to Doing K. Move that one to Doing K. I'm going to give that one to him. I checked the Swarmada and I glanced over. We're going to give that one to Doing K. Doing K wins. If you like that Rev just got shamed on his channel, like the video for Rev getting shamed by Doing K. We appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely read the Swarmada one. So I just leveled up to 45, what, last week? So scaled up. So 38 is having a problem with the 40 Epic Exchange Armada in Lindstrom. It's been missing for almost 2 months. The support hasn't been helpful. Any suggestions? Nope. Sorry. Like, I can't really do anything with that. It's the weekend, so I can't like message a dev and see if they can look into it. Hit me up during the week and we can try to forward that ticket up, but customer support can't do anything with something like that. That's like a refresh that needs to happen with the Armada. So hit me up during the week and we see if we can push it up. Slag, yeah, it's you just got to pay attention, man. We're doing all the crazy things. Doing all the crazy things. Did you pull your Pilot BP yet? I've not, Skippy. This is the first time I've logged into this account today. I have honestly been paying a lot more attention on the server 92 account because it's new and it's fun. So, what's the lowest Armada crew? Are you asking like what's the most baby Armada crew a player can use? What's this Christmas music you got playing? This is somebody named DJ Williams. It's on our YouTube copyright-free playlist. Because we like, whoa, wow, I'm out of Armada credits. We don't like copyright strikes. So, I don't anyway. The baby Armada crew. Shoot, what you got? The cadets would work. The cadets. I mean, how baby are we going? What's the max power for a 39? I don't really know if there's a thing because we don't look at power here. It doesn't matter. Probably upwards of 28, 29 million, maybe 30. Like literally every research. Ships are all maxed here. I'd probably say 28, 29 million. How to use the factory reputation exos? I'm about to kill some Franklin and use... Okay, I don't understand that question. They work like they work. Like if you need Federation rep, activate the Federation one. Yeah. If you're, let's just put it this way. If you're a low level player in an Armada, you need to be carried. That's really all there is to that. You need to be carried. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're crewing, like if you're like a level 23, you're not really providing anything to an Armada. Your crews are going to be awful. Just unless you've camped and you've got super strong crews, you're mostly hoping to get carried. $31 million to 39. I could see that being possible, Harrison. I think we'd have to go back in my videos of what I was. I was decently high. I think I was around 27, 28. I don't remember. It's been a while. I'm at 46 million now. Nuts, you see it by going to your exocomp and activating it. As far as how it works, you just have to do the math, which we've done on stream several times to show that they work. But yeah, Kevin, there's a ton of research, but there's not a ton more for low levels. Let's talk about the level 39 thing. So there's not a ton more for low levels. Low levels have not really gotten change in officer recruitment, and research is basically the exact same as it's been for a couple years. Most of the game that's changing is like level 35 plus. That's what's getting most of the addition. John, I plan on playing the Server 92 account as a full-on secondary account. So this refinery is just tiered right. Skippy, actually, there's more than that for low-level players. They have added some more. What I'm saying is it's not a ridiculous amount more. So if I switch you back to our Server 92 account where we're playing, which if y'all want to come play with us, please come jump in on Server 92 with us. Make an account. Use that link if you want to help out the channel. Jump on in and you can experience the game anew, which I actually love doing every year. So you actually do start off with 6 of them. Now, granted, territory, you can't get this. This is all level 30 plus. Away teams, you can start at level 8, but you can't get very far. So, I mean, I think you'll get to here at level 15. So you see it's a real slow progression into away teams, but you can start it. And I do strongly recommend that. Obviously, Outlaw, this is something that you're not really going to do until the high 20s. For those who are always asking, a Stellar Research is a key. You need Stellar Research to unlock your Outlaw faction. Then the Galaxy Tree, you start this at level 20. So if you're like super low level, you've only got the combat and the station. You hit level in the 20s, you get access to the Galaxy and the Outlaw. Away teams is available, but it's really limited in what you can have. Then territory 30 plus. Then obviously we're missing a couple of others here with starships and, you know, our Alliance research. So a lot different, but at the same time, I think it scales really well. One thing I'll say about the game now is I feel like it scales better. Like it feels fleshed out. Like if you started now, it feels like you're not overloaded with a billion things. But yeah, Futurist, we can jump you in here. Shoot you an invite. Bam. Hit level 6. Get that Ryan Corvette going, my friend. Oh, look at all the people wanting to join the Golden Bagels. We'll invite you as long as we got spots. We'll invite you as long as you got spots. The Golden Bagels definitely want you. And if we run out of room, we will make the bronze bagels and the silver bagels. How many bagels we got right now? So we got spots for 8 more bagelites. 8 more bagelites. What level is required to get USS Jellyfish? So Ilya, are you talking about the baby jellyfish, like the silver one? Because you can't get that for free without an event store. And that starts at level 12 in terms of when you can start picking those up. There's a couple of missions. Is there level locks on the Franklin A? There are level locks on the Franklin A. Because who doesn't love level locks in this game? Who doesn't love level locks? They're our favorite thing. We love level locks. You missed the hint? Well, no, you didn't, because we haven't said it yet. Because we're not at 400 people for a new hint. Now, last night I did give a hint. We've given a couple. One of the hints was that a third something is coming. And we did that in tradition of no one shall. But it's actually true. A literal third something is coming to Star Trek Fleet Command. So, USS Jellyfish, the big one. So that's the big one. If you're talking about the purple one here, so I can show you one. That's the ISS Jellyfish. Not the USS Jellyfish. Okay, well, that one's got a skin on it. So let me show you my regular one. So if you're talking about this one, you can start getting the blueprints for this at level 36. You can't build it until level 39, but the earliest you can get blueprints is 36. The earliest you can get blueprints is 36 for this one. New currency is coming. Well, that's kind of cheating. I think anybody can do any month and say a new currency is coming and it'd be accurate. Anybody can do that one. So, but the USS Jellyfish is at the very beginning of the game, and it's just called the Jellyfish. And this is level 12 when you can start getting, but you need an event store or to pay $20 to fully unlock it. So, fun stuff with that. Level 37, where do I get them except Armadas? So there are 3 primary ways to get ISS Jelly blueprints without buying it directly from the store. 1 is Armada chest, which you just mentioned. 2 is every month they run an event, a Jellyfish leaderboard event. So it's a spend event, spend materials for it to unlock. And every 3-star territory has that as a service that an alliance can activate. So every 3-star territory has a service where you can then unlock jelly prints for ISO emulsion. So if you go to your territory tab, it'll be right here. If your alliance turns the service on, then that is a way that you can turn in for ISS Jelly BPs. Now, technically, sometimes you can maybe find stuff in like an event store or something like that, but those are the 3 primary ways to get it. And Master's right. Yeah, the limit for a Franklin A, if you're level 39, is tier 3. Honestly, I think tier 5, but I could also take it higher. I just haven't because I haven't needed to. It has been done just fine at where it's at. Your main account, where do you grind for rep? Oh, I'm way past Tiger Core, David. So where I grind, the system specifically I grind in, and it's more just about how deep can you go and your grind. Let's see, it is Warp 135 is where I grind with the Valdor in Eureka, going after the traders there. Oh, cool, we got spam. That's good. No problem, Ilya. Happy to help out in any way that I can for any players. That's my job. So, but yeah, that's where I'm grinding at. Keep in mind that the systems itself don't really matter. It's how many traders can you hit effectively and grind. And you want to get at least 25 in. Like if you can't get 25 in a hole, then you're probably way too deep and you just need to back it up a little bit. But there's no like special system that makes this one better than the other. Tiger Core is unique, and a lot of people kind of got spoiled by Tiger Core, thinking there's another sweet spot somewhere. There's not. Tiger Core was just special. So literally pick any system, level range. How many traders can you hit? Can you fill out your dailies in one hole? Those are the traders you need to go after. There's not a specific system anywhere. And there's not a like, oh, this 42 is better than this 42. That doesn't exist. So it's literally just go after the traders, and whichever ones you can fill out, go for that. Yeah, the higher the level that you're going after, the more rep is going to drop. You've been grinding in Soul and pulled a Newton BP? So yeah, you can do that. The grinding is a little bit slow in capital systems, but you can pull BPs. Now, they did lower the drop rate of blueprints in the capital systems because they used to be much, much higher back when 4-star first came out, and then they lowered that. So it's not as drastic as it used to be. Not as drastic as it used to be. We get this activated because we need as much rep as we can get, because I need to be glorified and I'm taking way too long. It's already December and I'm nowhere close. 3 stars 20 plus, Cryo. 3 stars 20 plus. So Dale, I do grind some of the others, but generally I only grind traders, and I pick up my parts that I need to do my refinery through just doing dailies. So until there's a bonus ship refinery, I don't really focus on grinding the specific type of ship parts. Change the music up a little bit. There we go. All right, so get my weightings in. How far are you from glorified? I think I'm 80 million on my Romulan from glorified. So it's much farther away than I should be, but yeah, is what it is. Is what it is. That pack that came out really spoiled me. All right, so hit that. Do they do bonus ship refinery? No, Brandon, that is still not a thing. Hey, Gina, it's good to see you. We have been asking for that for quite some time. I will continue to ask for that. I definitely am not giving up or anything, but the only bonus refinery that you have is for regular materials. For now, we'll obviously continue to try to push for that, because I think every single person in this chat, everybody, man, I need Fed credits, so I'm not going to speed. I've been speeding up too many. I'm trying to save some speed up. But yeah, that is a horrible part right now. We all hate it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Hell. Who's available? Who's available? Your available spot. Current level 22, and I would like to know how I can level up faster. Ended up with Jayla, going with your advice on which to pick. Ended up on Franklin. Nice trip. Leveling up faster should not be your focus. Let's put it that way. Because that's just a good way to rush. There's not a way to like greatly expedite how fast you progress in this game without spending. But you can be effective in what you're doing. So like, what are you grinding? Are you getting your dailies done? Focusing on the dailies first is always a big goal. What are your goals? Are there ships you're going for? I would say skipping some things like Kira, obviously a big deal. You don't need to spend a ton to the Vocalist. You really don't need a Kamari, but you can get one. You know, it's more about what are your goals and what are your expectations. There's not really a way to speed things up. Tip for everyone: if you grind in LSP 539, you get some uncommon ship parts. The deeper you go, the more cool stuff you get it. So, all right, let's go hit our 45s now. Wait, hold on. Was it 47s because of Griffin Beyond? Hold on. Let's check my heroic. Oh, I just, whatever reason, brain farted and read 48. Well, I think it's been waiting until I'm ready to build the next faction ship before moving up. Seems to be working for me. That is a good way to do it. You want to set a barometer. Like I said, and I really try to push this. There is no advantage to just leveling up in this game. Now, some games, that's a thing. Like just being level 35 means you're automatically better than level 30. And that's not the case in this game. Now, obviously, like we're talking like super whales and people who are 53, sure, they're going to come smack around you at 45. But let's take the spinning aspect out of it. Let's just talk about account to account. A fully fleshed out level 30, like Max Saladin and research to the point and sell it where it needs to be, is going to lay waste with a rushed 35. They're just going to do much better. So it's more about scaling to your level, because like Andy says, the rewards are better. But the problem with that is if you suck, it doesn't matter if the rewards are better. You're going to have a harder time to complete things and do things. You're not going to have as much fun. At the end of the day, it has to be focused on fun, and just being a higher level is not fun. Being good at your level is fun. At least it is to me. So, I went cloaking on the augment ships, or you won't cloak on the augment ships and more story development on their 4-star ship. Zachary, it would be a great idea, but there literally has not been an update to augment since they came out in 2019. I have no knowledge of them revisiting it. I do think that it could be much better fleshed out, but hijack ships are something we tell people to avoid because you can't scrap them, and they cost the same amount of resources plus the plutonium versus their, regular faction ship counterparts. So definitely don't recommend that. I'm not saying I don't have them, because I do. Y'all have actually already seen them, and y'all can talk about how ridiculous it is that I have them. But yeah, it's if y'all want to go for that, do it. Do what you want to do. But I don't recommend picking up hijack ships beyond just having them for collection purposes and they look cool. That's it. The only reason. So, do you know when server 89 can go into ops 40 and higher? So Derek, it depends. Historically, it's anywhere from 4 to 6 months that you get the first ascension. I've seen some servers that get stuck. They don't get it for a year. There's a lot of factors that go into that. So I honestly can't answer. Now, if you want me to, I can try to look into it for you. Hit me up on Discord, or we can try to check that out. Try to check that out. Followed your videos, and I'm now 53 with a 2-week-old Corvus. The only thing I'm mad about, Slag, is you went Corvus and not Board Chop. Everything else, I can't really gripe and complain about. Oh, that's a big mamma jamma. She's a bad mamma jamma. Here, we'll just send. Why is your? You're low. You must be out of office. You're missing. Yeah, you're missing an officer spot. Okay. You had me a little bit worried there. Why you were not 12? And it's because I got. Yeah, so 10's supposed to sit right there. I'm gonna steal Jarvanek real quick. I know it doesn't matter, but it just aesthetically, I was proud of getting that big. How do you go to common survey parts to level up your Meridian at tier 6? Steve, you can't at your level, because you mentioned earlier you're 39. The only thing that you could do is buy a pack. There's nothing that you can do at 39 to get the parts that you need. So it's kind of like a natural level wall in the Meridian. How valuable are below deck officers? Will I be using them at level 50? You 100% will. Tendi is one of the best officers in the game. You would definitely be using them. Now, obviously, you want to get them tiered up and leveled up. So go through and do all of those, abilities and dailies, etc. But yeah, lower deck officers are huge. Not necessarily Badgie or anything. I think Badgie does have uses. It depends on your math and where your research is at and things like that. But officers like Tendi and Mariner and Beck, I'm sorry, I just said the same officer twice. And Rutherford, all three of those are very widely used as you level up. Does the Metaphysic Survey have uncommon parts? It's still other spinning required, but not necessarily just parts. So in terms of the multi-phasics, I'm really trying to keep spinning out of that argument because you can spin to get things that you need at 39. But just straight up, can you get uncommon ship parts? No, you cannot. Yeah, Zachary, I get that. No, there's nothing wrong with collecting at all. I don't want to put like anybody's like hopes and dreams on a mantle and then crush them. It's just we're going on for 3 years since that faction has gotten any type of facelift, and it desperately needs it. But one annoying thing we've learned about this game is they focus on new content, and getting them to rehash old content is very difficult. But I do agree that it'd be great that they did that. The biggest reason that the augments kind of got left behind is they switched from focusing on the Kelvin movies to focusing on the TV series, which I honestly can't gripe about too much. I kind of like that, but let's see. Go. What I found online, we should be able to hold 30,000 Urbanite at 18.3K T5 Cerritos. I cannot pull more boost juice from the support refinery. Is the web wrong? Honor, that should be a scaling thing. I think 30K is what you can hold if you are maxed out. I don't think it's what you can hold at all times. So that's maxed out hold. I'd have to go back and check, but there's a mission that pays out 180 uncommon survey parts and it gets you to tier 7, but no more after that. You have to pull me the mission then. I believe you, and I think we've gone over that before when we were talking about the Meridian a year ago, but haven't checked that. If y'all send me the mission, I can post that in my Discord. That way it's easy for people to find. Easy for people to find. Yeah, Nuts, that's actually one of the reasons I want to get Mariner to the next tier is because I use her now. And I use Tendi a lot. Tendi's on, you saw, Tendi's on one of my ships. So my Valdor runs Tendi because it's better for me to have Tendi with her boost than it is for me to run just a straight officer for more stats for like a whole health advantage. Mycelium limit? I mean, we all want higher mycelium limits, but this game wants us to be frustrated. They want us angry at them 24/7. They do a good job of that, I think. I think if that's their goal, they're doing a fantastic job. I'm very proud of them. Reach your goals. Reach your goals. So, hold on, independent credits. And do I have enough for... I do. I can pull Romulan credits. Oh, somebody told me about weight teams earlier. I didn't even do it. Gotta do away teams. Let me finish doing all these pulls. Okay, I gotta do that. Amalgam, we did. Territory, we did. Okay. How you doing with your 200? So, Gnaz, we are at 23. So we're trying to get 200 people to join the game with us, play with us over on server 92. We got 23 who've reached level 6 with the Ryan Corvette. And for those wondering why I'm doing that, a company called Stream Elements, which is a marketing company, offered me a promotion. So if I can get 200 people to, new players to the game, returning players to the game, etc., to sign up, it's actually going to help me out, and they will compensate me for it. Scopa doesn't do that, but Stream Elements will. So if y'all do want to help out the channel, like there's 222 people watching right now. If literally everybody doing it signed up, you would actually greatly help out my family. Obviously can't twist your arm, and if you don't want to play another account, I get it. But if you do want to help out, there's the link. There's the link in the chat, and it really would help me out if you come and join us here on server 92 or wherever you want to be. Up to y'all completely though. But just a way that if you want to help out for free, there's your way to help out. It doesn't do Ethia. Why the heck I gotta go all the way out here? That's a pain in the Easter. Here, I'll do it just because I'm doing missions now. I'm trying to catch up on missions. Merry Christmas to you, Professional Motion. Scopely support keeps replying to my ticket and transporter patterns for Max Mara at 1, 2 a.m. and then close it. So what is your question, Professional Motion? Because you do get transporter patterns from Mara and Khan on Swarm Sunday. So even if I decided to purchase full ship blueprints, what would be the best level to be at to get ships like the Saladin and USS Defiant? So you get the Saladin at 28 and you get the Defiant at 35. Those are level locks. You can't get them before that. Now, when the game first came out, you could actually get a Saladin at any level range, but they changed it and there are level locks now. So I guess it doesn't honestly matter which one of these I grab. They're all the same. Max Mara, no pattern. You do get patterns, Professional Motion. Like, I've mathed it out several times over the past few years. Now, are you saying you don't get patterns because somebody told you don't get patterns, or did you actually check your transporter patterns, pull Mara, and not get patterns? Jared Gray, thank you. Can you send that to me on Discord? I'd greatly appreciate that. You must become a golden bagel. Yes, Slag, you must. Level 53 and level 3. We're here for it. Why am I doing this mission? I need to be grinding. Look at me. I'm getting addicted to missions. Thank you, Harrison. I appreciate that. And I will pin it and we'll put it in the Meridian channel. Yeah, no, this is right. So they don't show up on the rewards page, but you are getting them. So don't get any shards, only patterns. Got 156 officers. Geez, you have almost all the officers. But you do get transporter patterns once you've got a rare or epic at maxed shard count. So they could do a lot better at displaying things in this game, which they don't do very well. But yeah. There was a rumor that got started about Swarm Sunday that you didn't get patterns, and we've disproved that. And technically, I can disprove it today because I haven't finished my Swarm Sunday. But we've tracked it many times. You do, in fact, get transporter patterns. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Khan is almost maxed. Nice. Khan's almost maxed. Scope needs to have hostiles for the Manus blueprint. They just need to get an actual decent grind path for the Manus blueprint. That's all they need. Actually, just provide a path to get them. You know? That's all they got to do. Something. Been bugging them about it for so long. My display never shows patterns. I'll double check this today. Just Scope doesn't reply. Look, man, I'm not going to defend Scopes for support. It's just been awful the past year. They've been absolutely terrible. That bot's the worst thing they ever did for customer support. It actually makes things worse. So yeah, it does not show, like if you click Swarm Sunday, it does not show transporter patterns. It just shows the Mara shards, but they do turn into transporter patterns. Like if you check your transporter patterns before, pull Mara, check after, you'll have more transporter patterns. You get 400 per epic shard, 400 transporter patterns per epic shard, and 75 per rare shard. Just you're asking about the counts. But once I get to 28, getting Saladin is a must to get carry move for a long war. Do you recommend a better ship? The Drift, personal recommendations. All right, so we're going, it's Valdor. Saladin is the strongest warship of the 28s. In terms of progression, it can limit you if you go for the Saladin because you need so many ships that need crystal. The Vidar, which is more important long-term than the Saladin, needs crystal. The Horizon, your first big miner at 26, needs crystal. The Cavort, Antares, and Valkyries, the miners at 30, need crystal. So if you go Saladin, it can really slow you down because of the amount of uncommon crystal you're going to need. The Centurion can be a great fighter, as well as the Bortus, but the Bortus is really slow because it's a battleship. But that kind of is up to you, like, what do you want to do with those and with that knowledge? But the Saladin is a fantastic warship. Everybody loves it. I love it. I've got one on my main. I'll maybe end up with one on the Server 92 account. Haven't decided. And thank you, Derek. Has there been any discussion about changing and improving the sourcing for Jayla? No, not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, the bot is literally the worst thing customer support's ever done. I've literally had conversations with customer support and like, hey, here's why we did it. We're trying to help. I'm like, I don't care. It's terrible. It's absolutely awful. People are more frustrated than ever with CS. Everyone loves the Saladin, but you call it the USS Lemming? Why? Saladin's a good ship. However, server 164, I have maxed Trinity officers. Should I max 6 next or anyone else in the TP? 6 is huge, especially now with Armadas being such a big deal. So I would say go for 6. With Armadas, such a big deal now. Definitely go for 6. Love your Bortus? I love my Bortus too. And the Bortus is big brother, the Katinga. Built your first Sally? Congratulations, Ryan. That's a huge step in your game. Congrats. We're here. We need an Akira class. Agreed. My favorite Federation style ship. My favorite Federation style ship. Oh, by the way, we're at 29 people who've downloaded the game, so appreciate it. Yeah, if everybody here in the chat downloads the game from that link and comes join me on server 92, you'd be greatly helping out the family, so I appreciate it. I think going with a Centurion is a good choice to conserve crystal towards the D4. And I agree, Nuts. The only thing I would say is, remember, if you go Centurion, if you're planning to go Enterprise, maybe you need a little bit of that gas, so go Bortus. So always try to think ahead a little bit in terms of what are your goals. Like if your goal is long-term to go after the Enterprise, then you should avoid gas as much as possible. Avoid gas as much as possible. It's all 12 million Bortus. Is that normal? That wasn't a Bortus. That was a Katinga. It's one of these. Mine's only 8.8, but that was one of these. I know you're messing with me, but still respect the Bortus and respect the Katinga. They're both beautiful. They're both beautiful. I just wish I could literally upgrade it more because I can't. I can't upgrade it anymore. I have to spend all the ore on buildings. So thinking about if I should get a second epic ship or not. My Vidar feels a bit small as a third ship in solos. With it being a level 25 ship, yeah. What are you using in solos? What are you using in solos? Put you here. You have, see, need more stats. Need more stats. We're gonna go send you out. Get our grind on. Get your grind on way out here. There you go. What were you disappointed me for building a Corvus instead of Vorcha? Going Klingon rep? Yeah, Slag. I'm sorry. I'm very pro Klingon over here. So of course I'm gonna push you to getting the Vorcha. It's the most beautiful 5-star ship in the game. I love the Vorcha. Can't wait to have one myself. Debating on getting the Valdor/Calvin past tier 4 or just hoarding until I get rare 4 stars. I don't regret having my Valdor at tier 5.5, but I definitely am not taking it any further. So I'll get built when I have the rep. Please don't be disappointed in me anymore. Sorry, Slag. I'm disappointed until I see it. I want my Vorcha. Disappointed. You have failed me for the last time, which I doubt. Probably will fail me. You guys had your chance to get Jayla this anniversary. This is true, but still, we do need better sourcing. We do need better sourcing. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, suck it up, buttercup. We still need better sourcing. Sourcing is terrible. Sourcing is absolutely awful. But it's what it is. And build your own. I find you like a beta server. I will build my own. Like 2 years from now. I will. Hey, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate it. For those of us who just got restarted on server 92, will we get the anniversary option when we get to level 10? No. We're past the anniversary. Past the anniversary. Better sourcing is needed for everything? No way. No way. You're saying we have bad sourcing in this game? I don't believe you. After watching your bonus on Armada crew, do you prefer running 3 loot crews or spending all different buffs to push up? Again, like I said, it depends, because some people, even if you do all that, you still can't punch up. If you can punch up, usually more valuable, but it depends. For example, I can push up a bit if I don't use my Defiant. If I don't use the Defiant, like if I use my Enterprise, Katinga, and Valdor, I can push up another one, but I won't get as many edicts. So there's like a balance you've got to find as you're going through. I would rather have the bigger edict pulls personally, but again, this is really based on what can you do. If you can punch up one, but you have to sacrifice loot and Defiant bonuses and things like that, maybe it's better just stick with the lower one and use the big loot crew. It depends on where you're at though. Let's see. Will the elite recruit packs get revisited? Supposedly. I have no knowledge of when or if, but we've been told that they understand the frustration, yada yada. We've heard how much it sucks, yada yada. And now we wait and see. Wait and see. All right, I pulled that. Okay, what do I need to do? A blade of armor. I need to do rep. So, already pulled my Armada chest, right? Yes. Pull the Armada chest so I can double pull rep. And that means can't do this until I actually go grind today. I go grind, I can do hostile exchange because I don't have enough antimatter to do hostile exchange. All right, so I'm at 2,300 Bajoran credits. I need 2,900 to get Prophet's Reward number 2. We're making progress. And I don't think I can upgrade a part now. Let me just check. Nope. Still need more. Still need lots more. Any chance I'll provide better sourcing of G4 ship parts? Fernando, all I can do is keep asking and keep bugging. That's all I can really say. I mean, at some point, the answer is yes. At some point, it will get revisited and it'll get improved. But how quickly that happens, I can't really say. You know, a lot of walls that are in the game are designed intentionally to limit the speed of your progression, to obviously incentivize spending to make up for that. So as newer levels and higher levels come into the game, there's less need to have those walls for lower. Like 3-star economy has very little walls now. I do realize that there are people listening right now who are like, dude, it takes me so long to get anything. Promise you, the 3-star walls are basically all gone. Yes, it takes time, but the only real wall left in 3-star economy is officer sourcing. The uncommons are coming through just like a sieve now. I mean, it used to take people years to get what they needed to get their enterprise up in like high tier. It doesn't take that long anymore, just because they've improved 3-star sourcing. But now 4-star sourcing is still a little bit of a bottleneck, and 5-star sourcing is terrible. Just ask Skip. Like the ship part sourcing for 5-star is abysmal. You can't do scrapping. That's not an effective mechanic. So it's just, how can we push them to improve it quicker? We'll also encourage spending a ridiculous spend, but I cannot spend anywhere near the rate they want considering how they push this level. Exactly, Slack. And this is why I try to get people like, hey, don't worry about the leveling part. Like, don't do what Scopely wants you to do. Let's focus on what's fun. Let's focus on what's fun. Because if you let Scopely do it, Scopely's going to burn you out on their own game. Rev's trying to keep you from being burned out. I'm trying to help prevent burnout. And keep on leveling this bad boy. I love this building. I mean, I hate power creep, but I love that it's a free-to-play daily grind. So, got to give love to that. I need uncommon. Oof. I need uncommon bad. Tempted to actually just go out and farm hostiles with, what was it, this ship? Yeah, I could farm hostiles with this. Let's see. Where's Kath? Didn't I just sent Kath on an away mission, didn't I? I literally just sent Kath on an away mission. Do I have Talon? Talon out doing anything? Talon. Oh, Talon's not. Cool. We will go grind with our Enterprise. Start working on some of this. Since I recently got the USS Discovery, thinking about waiting until they offer the ship again to get the elite version along with more equipment and a separate offer for more spores. I mean, you can do that, Drift. I would say this. Today is Sunday. Every Sunday you have an event called Anomalous Phenomenon that you want to do. It's very easy with your Discovery and it will help you with sourcing. So always do Anomalous Phenomenon. Now, if you're a spender, that's fine. But I would say also don't skip days like today that are designed to help expedite that process. So where is it? Right here. Just make sure you do your Anomalous Phenomenon every Sunday. It's a reoccurring Sunday theme. Faction hunt. Yay. What system can you find Katinga BPs? Warp 120 plus and Capital Systems. Capital Systems. I wish I would really give those graphics for me to use every day. Small ROM mining daily pays out like the big one for G4. So Fed ROM dual always starts tilting towards ROM more when they work towards one build. Cool. Mike says that paradigm shift is what saved me, and I used to be frustrated when new arcs were leveled higher and higher. Now I'm just sitting here at level 31 until I've maxed it and enjoying. Yeah, the thing is that content is going to be there, right? Like the Defiant, the Bajoran faction, that's going to be there. It's not going anywhere. The Cerritos, it's not going anywhere. It's at 36. You know, so sure, there's that fear of missing out, which so many games like try to harp on and try to get you to like commit to, but what are you really missing out on? You know, I mean, getting it today. Well, I mean, unless you're a heavy spender, you're not getting it today anyway, because new officers, you know, start off with a paywall, new ships. So just enjoy the game and do what you got to do every day. Have fun with your alliance. I think that's where the focus has got to be. If a person's maxed out everything, has done everything, what's the incentive for any of those people to keep playing? Community. Simple answer. Now, there's less than 100 people who have maxed or who have gotten level 60. And there's no player in the game that I'm aware of that has done everything. Wait, no, I'm sorry. There are, okay, just thinking about it. Okay, I could think of at least 3. There are very, very, very few people who have actually maxed out the game. Friendships and community is the driving factor beyond that. And just things that you enjoy doing in the game. Maybe they like PvP. Maybe they like the missions. There are a couple of people that I know that are level 60 that they don't PvP at all. They just enjoy the missions that come out every month and they enjoy collecting new stuff. That's just what they like. So, you know, everybody's kind of allowed to have their thing. But there's very few people who are there. Like I can tell you, there's some level 60s who have multiple versions of the level 60 ships, which is fine. But there's not that many of them. We've been playing the game, you know, technically over 4 years now, and there's still less than 100 people who are even level 60. Seeking out new life and new civilizations. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you enjoy. Like for me, I've talked about it. I didn't need my Katinga. And because I bad mathed my research, it's actually slowed me down from going to level 46. But at the same time, I wanted it and I love having it. And it made me happy. Like I've got the Katinga and the Valdors the first time I got new faction ships in 2 years. 2 years. Because it was about 2 years ago when I was level 34 and getting the Enterprise and everything. Hell, maybe 3 years. So I was super excited to get those. And I've been getting specialty ships. I've been getting Fishas and Defiance, and those are fine. But there's something about getting the ships that you're actually going to use for, you know, war and armadas and things like that. And by the way, Harley, just now saw your comment. I promise I'm not trying to skip anything. I just have 300 people here, so I'm just trying to grab what I can and cycle back through. Appreciate anybody who helps answering questions, by the way. That is very helpful, and I thank you. Why would you want 20 accounts? You must have a life outside of Star Trek. I don't. So, but I'm only got 2. So I'm running this account here, and then the account that we've just started here on server 92. I do try to start over at least once a year. I plan on this being my new one, and this one's going to be, I think I'm going to spend 25 bucks. I'm going to get the extra builder and the extra researcher. So I will technically not be free to play, I guess, but I plan on basically free to play pathing this one and just getting those when I probably get in the 20s or 30s, just because that annoying click grind. But yeah, besides that, I only run 2. But it's also a very different experience. Like low level play versus high level play is so different in what you focus on and what you do with your alliance and what's fun. So just different worlds, and you know, just taking the opportunity to do 2 options just lets you have more things to do that's focused on, again, fun. It's, besides hitting the dailies for me, I'm no longer really worried about, oh, I've got to get to 46 or I've got to get to 50. And I mean, I do want to do that stuff for content purposes, so I can give y'all stuff and show y'all what's coming and all that fun stuff. Hey, somebody blew up my Franklin. Thanks. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Repair that. Again, I'm just trying to get people to just honestly and earnestly enjoy the game as much as possible. Taking nearly 2 years to get 80 BPs for Enterprise, but worth it. Dang, Master, what took you so long? It's a long time. How many accounts could you play well? So the most accounts that I ever ran where I played them every day was 4. But the most accounts I ever had at one time was 12. However, here's the problem. When I did that, the average grind time per day to do your dailies was about 30 minutes. Now, for me to do everything that I need to do is about 3 hours. So that's the reason I no longer have as many accounts as I used to. It used to be I could reasonably do every account I want to's dailies in 30 minutes. Now, my level 45 account, my dailies, doing my Bajoran grind, if I go do my Manus grind, if I get my Borg because I need it for independent credit sourcing, if I do everything that I need to do in a day, it's about 3 hours. So, yeah. Is there any sign of Scopely making a cheaper 4th research cube? Nope. Nope. That was something heavily asked for, and I basically got told no. So, maybe one day, but not when it came out. Maybe hard to answer, but I'm level 36 with a Saladin, and I'm trying to decide, should I prioritize going for the Enterprise versus 3rd faction lock? It is hard to answer. Honestly, I'd get the Enterprise first. Get the Enterprise first. Dual faction lock is huge. Tri-faction lock is nice. I would get the Enterprise first. You have a Forever 14, 100 miles an hour. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. That could be fun. We had a guy on my main server. He was level 14 for close to 2 years, I think. Just what he did. He stayed level 14 and he ate up on nodes and just got on under some people's skin. So if there was a second scrapper option, do you build enough ships to actually utilize it? I don't ever see a second scrapper happening, but I could do that, honestly. I honestly could. So 35 and Trilock. I mean, definitely do both, but if I got to pick what do you do first, Enterprise versus Trilock, I'd go Enterprise. I'd go Enterprise. So can you run 2 instances of STFC at the same time? You can if you're doing BlueStacks, or if you're on like an Android phone and you have 2 versions, like an Amazon App Store version and a Google Play version. But the easiest way on PC is to use an emulator like BlueStacks. Now, do remember that Scopely Terms of Service says that you have to have 1 device per account. So if you had 2 accounts, 2 devices, like a PC and a phone. But that's just what the terms of service are. Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm not the police. I'm not gonna snitch on you. I'm not gonna tell anybody. You do what you want to do. But those are the terms of service. You should probably obey them. If Forever 18? Wow. See, we were talking about earlier, like what are the bonuses to being a lower level and everything? Well, here it is. Like low level gameplay is faster, it's more efficient, and you can get through the required things quicker to then go do the things that you love. Like that's one thing about a lower level player that's amazing, is you get to do what you want to do more versus what you have to do to get your game progressing. And that's very nice. Like the level 6 account that's on server 92, like if y'all want to come play with us, please use the link. There's 309 people in the chat. If literally everybody used it, we'd be able to hit our goals so that we can help out my family this Christmas. But that's probably the biggest thing I can say about what makes lower level play more fun is it takes less time to get through the need to do's so that you can do the want to do's. I think that's the most fun. So it varies player to player, but I think that's for me why I always enjoy starting over every year. And it actually kind of like refreshes me to Star Trek Fleet Command, because the experience just ends up being like you have more time to goof off in Alliance chat. You have more time to, you know, goof off with your friends and do stuff that has nothing to do with it, like raiding. And you know, you don't need to raid at level 20 really. The economy now gives you what you need in terms of resources. I mean, by the time I'm level 20, I'm gonna have like tens of millions of par still and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's fun to do with your alliance. I think that's probably what sets low level gameplay apart in a good way from high level play, where sure, you may not be as invested in armadas, and I love armadas, but you have less time devoted to requirements. And it's really nice to be able to choose how you play your game. See, Joseph says raiding before the amalgam is almost pointless, and yet that's how I had to progress the game, because when I started the game, you did have to raid. And Kathleen, thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. It's not to be a cadet. That really helps out. Look, if y'all want to help out, the best way to help out any content creator, me, DJ, Amaranth, whoever you like, donating directly is the best way. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. If you want to sign up to support the channel through YouTube, that's appreciated. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Y'all are amazing. Really do appreciate it. Buy away team's blueprints when you are within 2 levels of the building, and something like it's like 60% or 80% of the rep, not 1/3 Skippy. But yeah, thank you for the reminder, because I need to go pull my Pylum PP. Pylum, where you at? There you are. There you are. Get that Pylum in. Gotta do that every day. Gotta do that every day. Oh snap. Well, thank you. Oh, somebody just donated the fund. We're gonna put it on the wall. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick so I can put your name in, and then you'll see the number on top go up. I just want to say thank you to anybody who donates to my family. This is how I make my living, is helping y'all, working with Star Trek Fleet Command people, and you know, playing games on Twitch and just building a community. So y'all doing that means the world.
Riz only here for the money. He only wants your money. Go give him more money.
Forgot I've got Streamlabs on as well as that. All right, so y'all got a free sound alert there. It scared me a little bit. Like, what the hell was that? Okay. Nowhere near Pylum and Newton BPs though. Hey, my Pylum is already like 12% there. So yeah, Twitchism's coming through. Like, people are like, what the heck is that? Like, if you're not on Twitch, you wouldn't recognize that. It scared me. I forgot I had that turned on. It got me a little bit. Is there any way a dock with the rep at which certain ships appear? Asking like, are you asking for a document? No, I don't do written stuff, man. That's a slippery slope. As soon as I start doing written stuff, I'm gonna get asked to do written stuff for everything. So no, I only do video content. There are people who write things up everywhere. I can't. I'll already do so much with the videos and the streams. So just come to more of my stuff, Mihai. Just come to more of my stuff. I'm not typing up documents for you. I love y'all, but if somebody wants to like take my videos and transcribe them into a written form, y'all go for it. But I will tell you here, I think it's 80% rep and 2 levels below if you want to see ships in the away team store. Just tested Swarm Heroic just now and gained 2,300 transporter patterns, both officers max, so it definitely works. Thanks for confirming, Doing K. I was going to confirm, but then somebody came and blew up my Franklin A. So, yeah, there was a rumor that got started that you didn't get transporter patterns on Swarm Sunday, but you do. They just don't show it on the pop-up, which I do agree they should, but I just want everybody to know that you are getting what you're supposed to get. I don't want anybody to feel like they're getting, ripped off. Any idea what the requirement to see the ATAs for 42 ship VPs? Not in the away team store, but the 5-day epics that give VPs for creds. It'll be something similar. It's in terms of the same thing for the away team store. Now those epics very rarely show up. Like very, very rare. Very rare. That's an almost never. You're almost dead. I don't know if I want to risk it though. Punch pretty dang hard. We hit this 46. You have the away team research season 2. You do have to have the away team research, correct? Which you get the epic research at 39. Need more T-star. You get XP and transporter patterns from away teams. You get, so you like if the officers finish, no. Do from the event, not from away team. What about chicken dances? Not here. Sound are on. Can we figure out how to have a chicken dance? No. We don't do that on YouTube. We do that on Twitch, and I'm pretty confident we're streaming tonight on Twitch. So if y'all want to come hang out more and have more Rev Deuce, well, that'll be your opportunity. Think they'll be adding Voyager ship or Sovereign class? I think I can say pretty confidently that Voyager will come. I don't know if I can say the Sovereign class is coming, but I know Voyager is going to make it into the game. I know for a fact that's happening. But I recommend getting all G4 rares? Probably not. I mean, if you want to get them for collecting, sure. But I wouldn't recommend getting all of them. Maybe 2. Not all 3. A little less than 2/3 of the Romulan committed and the Valdor is showing up in my waiting store. Yeah, so that means it would be 60% versus 80. I always forget whether it's 60 or 80, but it's 60 or 80% is what you need to see it. I'll bankrupt myself to get the Protostar. I would love them to do a Prodigy run. And maybe they will. I mean, they did lower decks this year, so. Any word, Rev, on when they will have the roadmap updated? To my knowledge, Kiki J Hawk, it should come out tomorrow, and that'll be what my video is on tomorrow. It was going to be on the officers, but I believe that's tomorrow, so I'll be doing the video then. If it's not, then you'll get the officer video. So, yeah. You think the Vengeance will be released? No. The Vengeance was being worked on back in 2019. However, it got shelved for a couple different reasons. One of the reasons being they got the TV show rights. And for now, they're focusing on the TV shows. And that's understandable because that's, one, that's what people enjoy more. And two, that's how they're going to make more money. Keeping it real. Because people enjoy the TV shows more. So the Vengeance might eventually come through, but they never even finished making the model. Like I've got a 3D rendering that they had put together, like, in their software, but it wasn't like a completely done project. It was a project that got started, then got shelved. So at some point, maybe we'd be talking probably 2 years down the road. Tomorrow for which planet? I'm really starting to suspect Scopely is using different planetary timescales. They definitely seem to use different continental timescales, that's for sure. Without Eco. DS9 is your reason for finally spending? I mean, not a bad reason. Look, y'all don't have to spend in this game. You don't. I will say that I am one of those people that just as an adult with an income, I do believe that if you have something that you spend time on like this, and what I mean is, if you play like I do, everybody in this chat right now, there's what, 300 of y'all? Everybody here, there is 300 people. I would be very surprised if of the 300 people here, y'all didn't spend at least 10 to 20 hours a week in this game. I would be shocked if of the 300 people here, y'all did not spend at least 10 to 20 hours a week in this game. I would be shocked. Absolutely, absolutely shocked. Because of that, I believe that you should contribute to the game to make sure that it keeps going if you're an adult with an income. Now, if you're, for example, you're on disability or you're a teenager without a job, yeah, don't worry about it. But I am one of those people that like, hey, buy a $20 battle pass, support the game type deal. So, and if you do the math of it as your entertainment budget, if you're playing 20 hours a week and you bought a battle pass, $20, and you put 80 hours in, the math there kind of works out in your favor for entertainment. That's just my opinion. That's not me trying to show for Scopely. I'm not saying that you should go out and drop $5,000, which if you want to do that, do that. If you don't, I don't care. But that's why I also don't have my main account free to play. Like I'm going to spend because I do want to support the game and I want it to keep going. So what'd you get from my gift chest? I got 5 of 11. 5 of 11. Brian says, thanks for the help. You save me time and money in the game. Thank you very much. Well, thank you, Brian, for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Donate link there if you want to do PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. All of us appreciated, not required, but definitely appreciated. Brian, thank you so much for donating through YouTube and the Super Chat. But I will say that, like, part of what I want to do is save people money. If you're going to spend in the game, I do want to save you money because there are some really bad purchases in the game, in my opinion. There are some really bad purchases in the game. And I try to help people avoid what I believe are bad packs. And like Bartman brings up, like the Manus thing, like I completely understand if there's anybody out there that's gone to like their Google account or Apple or Excel and be like, yo, I want a refund on this Mantis because the content doesn't work. I get it. If you pay for content, it should work. And the Mantis has really, really been a problem. And I totally get that. I'm just speaking generally though. I like supporting the game. Vault of Latinum isn't a good deal. It's not just the Vault of Latinum. There's some really bad packs. Like if I'll open the store now, I'll be able to point to a lot of bad packs. So this is valuable. I'm surprised I see the choice pack. I never see the choice pack. And I spent money last month, so it's not like I went down. That's weird. But like the $100 flash pass, I think this is terrible value. The $100 battle pass was great value last month. This is terrible. This is trash. That's a trash pack. So like literally the first pack I see is trash and I would not recommend anybody go after it. I hate the Rogenium pack. Trash. I'm not even gonna open it. Away Teams Research 1. Trash. This is an awful pack. This is terrible value. Absolutely god awful. So can you use the link on BlueStacks? You can, Brian. So if you're on BlueStacks trying to help out the channel with the starting the new account on 92, just take the link and paste it into the Chrome browser of BlueStacks. Easiest way to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna call out things that are bad. And there are people who are like, hey, I need away team stuff. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna like, no, don't. And let me tell you why. So, yeah. I have a hard time dropping $20 on a battle pass and not also dropping 20 on my spouses and kids' college funds. It adds up. Yeah, there you go, Bartman. That makes sense. For me, it's obviously a business expense, but I also try to manage it where I limit myself. Like no matter what comes out, personally, my max that I'll spend in a month is $250. That's my max, and that's including taxes. That's $200 packs and a battle pass. That's my absolute max, no matter what comes out. So like my favorite ship ever comes out. They bring out the Akira class. Max I'll spend on is $250. Doesn't matter if it's the best ship in the game. If I got it to level 30, it doesn't matter. So I just have a personal limit. Now I don't hit that limit every month, but it's just whatever it is you decide. Usually I'm a $20 a month guy, but there are definitely months that make me go like this month. I mean, y'all saw it. I told y'all I bought a Defiant and I bought an upgrade pack. So that alone took me over $200. Let me ask you, are you doing something different on the new account than your level 45? So I am. Well, one, the level 45 is going to be an almost completely free to play account. The only thing the level 45 account will have is I will get the extra builder and the extra researcher. But I probably won't do that until the 20s. So it's not until I actually start needing it will I do that. But that's the only thing I'm going to do on the server 92 account. So I decided to skip the 17 hammer shards or whatever, and I'll just hope for a good RNG. So yeah, I mean, I've already got Hammer unlocked, and I'm not saying I don't want Hammer at another level, but the Strange New World officers have good sourcing, except for Strange New World La'an, who is actually in the Flash Pass. But yeah, I mean, some packs I think have good value, some I think are trash, and y'all kind of make that decision for yourself. Will the Defiant upgrade pack come back? Yes. I don't know when though. I know who Scopely is and who Paramount, who is Digit. So Digit is the game design company so think of the engineers who actually code things, who run the actual game. So Scopely has owned Digit since before this game launched, but Scopely buys gaming companies like game design studios, and they own several studios. Like Marvel Strike Force is a different game studio than what Star Trek Fleet Command has, which is Scopely. Or I'm sorry, which is Digit. They have their own one, and they actually just rebranded it. So Scopely is a gaming company that owns multiple gaming studios that create the games. It's the same pattern that like EA does, or like Blizzard or somebody, where different studios will make different games. And for those asking about when the new arc starts, Tuesday. Is Scopely planning to fix Strange New World On's cargo cap display? No idea, Gregory. I can tell you that myself and others have reported that as soon as we know, as soon as we saw the problem. We told them, hey, this is happening. We should probably work on it. And here we are today. But I can tell you that they do know, and we do remind them, but I don't know when or if a fix is coming. And yeah, if y'all want to get a hint today, 400 viewers is when we'll drop a hint. And anybody that wants to help out with our project, if you want to join us on server 92, there's the link. Use that link and come hang out with us. Trying to get 200 people to help support the families. So, know if there's a chance to turn in my 24,000 way Yuns? Nope. Nope. Sorry to say, but there's not. Is it worth going to 36 before the next arc? Currently at 35. Nope. Not to me. Some people like going to 36 for the change in the Armada chest and getting the Cerritos. Personally, I think if you hit 36 because you're moving up in brackets and leaderboards, and there could be solo leaderboards this month. I wouldn't do it, but again, your decision, and I don't think there's a wrong decision there. Just personally, I would say at 35. When I hit 36, my goal is to start moving to 39 rather quickly. Good purchase for the frequency modulators for the $100 pack for upgrade the Franklin. Drift, personally, no, I don't like it. Just because the Franklin is something that you can grind through every day. If there's a ship that you have an argument for, like, hey, buy a pack for it because the progression is so slow, the Devore would be one, because Devore part sourcing is abysmal in the game. It takes way too long. You have to scrap the Devore to get the Fisha at level 35. But the Franklin, you can grind it every day, get parts every day, and if you want to speed up the process, you can hunt Franklins in your server that have extra modulators there. So you have a path to get those a lot quicker. But ships that don't have a quick path would be like the Devore, very slow if you want to go after and use the Latinum refinery every day. Another one would be the Discovery, can be very slow getting its parts and getting its done because you want to get to disco summoning is something that everybody as a higher level player or mid-level player uses, and you want to get it maxed and you got to get the research done. So yeah. Will Scopely take a break for 1 month to fix the game? No. I'm just go ahead and I told y'all when I made that video months ago, there's no chance that's happening. We can ask for it all day long, but no chance. But yeah, just as Osha says, you can farm Franklin stuff. You can't farm parts for Devore and Discovery. Like there's a couple of missions. I'm sorry, there's a couple of events, but they suck. They suck. So let me grab your questions. Okay. Digital and Irish Gaming Studio been around since 2015. Started Star Trek Fleet Command 2017 as a part of another game. The alpha of STFC came out before Scopely bought them. Correct. But the game itself, which I don't really count alphas, has always been under Scopely's brand and flag. According to the stuff I dug into, with the max efficiencies, etc., doing your daily swarm, 12.6 modulators to max your ship will take about 14 months to max. Correct. Right, a little bit over a year. You can expedite that process by not just doing dailies, though. If you hunt OPC Franklins, you will greatly expedite that process. Again, though, it at least has a grind path, whereas the Devore is a lot longer. The Devore is terrible. So, Devore is awful. Do you have a link for the Amazon store for the game? I don't have it handy, Mercy. We do have that in that video I did where I was doing the promotion for Amazon Coins, which I still think Amazon Coins is a good deal. But the promotion I'm currently doing is, this is through Stream Elements, just to do their promo. So. And yes, using Fiverr Jailer does help. And hey, Prometheus, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, finishing the mission here. Look at me multitasking. Chin. Always go chin shards on a new account. Always go chin shards on a new account. Look at the baby. Just maxed my Franklin. Took me 11 months, and you did hit OPC. So there you go, Curly Hawk. Exactly. So if you want to completely grind it without, you know, potentially inconveniencing anybody, right around 14 months. So I just maxed my Franklin, and oh, I just read that one. I'm sorry. Just working on the busiest day of the week. We work for Copeland's. Really? That's pretty dope. We have a Copeland's here. That's pretty cool. Y'all are Romy. Thanks, man. 31 months. That is a long time. Thank you for supporting the channel. I really want to get Chin unlocked. I really want to get Chin unlocked. Good morning. Hey, Brian. Welcome in. Glad that you're here on the stream. Yeah, we are playing on a server 92 account as well as my server 20 account. So doing lots of things. Lots of things. Is there any missions here? There's so many different systems I got to explore. Let me go check this. I'm going to look around. Can you say if the new arc is going to have a need crew? I mean, I can tell you there's new officers this month. I don't know what you mean by a need crew. Made off 7? Oh, heck yeah, Ice Pick. Awesome. Awesome. We messaged you that link. I mean, I'll be honest, Mercy, I'm not going to remember to message you. You can hit me up and I'll try to respond to you. But, yeah. Xavier, dude, thank you for signing up to support the channel. I really do appreciate it. Give us a hint. At 400, I'll give you a hint. 400 people watching today, I'll give a hint. Now, the hint I gave last night was that there's a third something coming. That was a hint last night. Let's see, is there anything here? No. There are missions, but they've already been picked up. But one thing about low-level play, FYI, as you go to different levels, like 4, 5, 6, these early systems will sometimes have missions in them. So. Drives your collection is crazy about Tal. I feel that. The Tal thing gets on my nerves too. The Tal thing really bothers me. Look at all these systems to freaking visit. Ugh. So many systems. That rotating DS9 announcement graphic as well. I know, right? It's like, I wish they gave us this graphics I could actually use. Like the graphics that you'll see on the right side for the promotion. Which, by the way, one more person just made it to a level 6 and got the Orion Corvette. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's, oh, Honor, thank you. Multi-instance manager. Yeah, correct, Ice Pick. Thank you for that. But, yeah. I think somebody just asked to join the Alliance on 92 again. Oh, cool. Here, it's, oh, you're still in Alliance. I can't. Let's see. Can't invite you while you're in an Alliance. Tal serves a purpose. Let me tier my JLA rather than my OCD demanding I get data to complete the set. Tal doesn't even work anymore because they turned him off, but yeah. Brad leaving. Oh, okay. You're actually in the chat. Cool. Fender on day 2. I mean, are you going to do it, Hellbringer? You going to do it? Because I don't even have a Fender yet. See, did you leave yet, Brad? I need to switch back to level 20. There you go. Or server 20. Boop. Isn't that amazing technology? Rev Rudolph. Hey, I went Christmas theme. I don't want to change my name on my main account because it's gotten stolen several times. So I think I'm just going to keep Rev Deuce on the main. But Rev Rudolph is pretty cool. Harsh working man in STFC. You're not lying there. I put in more hours than anybody. It doesn't make me better than anybody, but I do put in more hours. Oh gosh. They say you're a master at something if you've put in 10,000 hours, and as sad as it might sound, in 4 years, I'm pretty sure I can say now that I'm a master in Star Trek Fleet Command. What is that? Let me do the quick math on that. So 10,000 hours, be 2,500 hours a year. So if we divide that by 52, 48 hours a week. Yeah, I've probably hit my 10,000 hours now. So I can officially say that I'm a master of Star Trek Fleet Command. That is, and the thing is, that doesn't mean I don't have things to learn. There's still things I have to learn. But holy crap, that's a lot of Star Trek Fleet Command. Ow. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Star Trek Fleet Command. Wow. Of all the things to say that I've mastered. Wow. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that one. Caldwell's 10,000 hours has been debunked repeatedly. Look here, Slag. You stop being a negative Nancy. Let me have it. Let me have it. Let me have it. Is it worth getting a second Franklin? Personally, no. I don't think so. That's just personal opinion. If you want to, you can. But the Franklin A is what you want to use because it has a bonus where every kill with the Franklin A counts as 3 for your dailies versus the regular Franklin just counts as 1. So, a bow before your expertise. Thank you, Slag. Correct. Should definitely bow. Just be as low and humble as possible. Bow before your Star Trek masters. You want to get a second discovery so I can use it like pong paddles? See, that makes sense, but then how are you going to pay for all the go-go juice you need? How are you going to afford all the go-go juice? That's going to be a lot of go-go juice. Like a lot of go-go juice. How are you going to afford it? Only downside to the A is the Ops 35 on Swarm Sundays. Yeah, I do wish that they would made Swarm Sunday get that bonus too. They've promised us an update to Swarm Sunday for about 20 months now. I think it was April 2020. They promised, hey, we're going to update Swarm Sunday. So, not just the game, you also deliver content, learning video editing, and multiple other skills. This is true, Ibrahim. It's true. I still don't think I'm great at it, but I'm working on it. I want to be better. I want to entertain y'all more. I want to have more fun with y'all. And that's even why I got the Discord. Like, I love that we have the Discord, and I go in every day and I talk to people in the Discord, and we have a great community that they talk even if I'm not there. So I just love the group that we've formed. My favorite pasta dish? I love chicken spaghetti, which is like this casserole with pasta. I also love Alfredo, like chicken Alfredo. But what's going to be real difficult if you ask me what my favorite kind of pasta is, because I just love pasta in general. I just love pasta in general. Do we need to create a Scopely ID for the promotion? No, you don't, Mihai. All you gotta do is, when I made my server 92 account, I just used a Google email. I just used the link. I did it through BlueStacks, and that's it. That's all I did. That's it. Going to Olive Garden for dinner. We'll get chicken Alfredo then. Nice, Jennifer. Can I come? Can I come? Also, if we're talking about chain restaurants, I know this has nothing to do necessarily directly with pasta, but I'm going to include pasta. Red Lobster, the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh my God. And then I'll also usually get like the shrimp Alfredo. So, what arcs do you predict we'll see in 2023? Voyager, Picard, another anthology arc. I'm speaking Prodigy into existence. That's what I'm going to say. You can maybe squeeze Enterprise in there. Olive Garden breadsticks. I don't know when the last time I was at Olive Garden, to be honest with you, so I can't really say anything about the breadsticks. I don't even remember what they're like. 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup heavy cream, and 1/4 of Parmesan with garlic and pepper. What are you making, guys? Stop making me hungry. Enterprise will get 1 month of the anthology arc. So the anthology arc is to revisit stuff, so it would never be part of it. They don't do a Picard season 3 tie-in. They're wasting that property. I agree, which is why I expect Picard to have a big thing beginning of the year. But I would hope. If you don't, you're an idiot. But bread at Johnny Carino's is better. I've never even heard of Johnny Carino's, so we don't have that here in Louisiana. Picard season 3, can't wait. American Alfredo, real Alfredo has no cream. Okay. Look here. You let me be American with my fatty foods, okay? I'm going to die. Might as well die happy. Fat. Also, gotta give a shout out real quick. Thank you to everybody. Oh, we have like 3 people donated, like 4 people have signed up to support the channel. I just want to say a huge thank you. This one goes out to Pa. Shout out Pa. Pa just sent me 20 bucks on PayPal. Thank you so much. I'm updating because we did just buy a new work unit, a new stream PC. I had not updated this one in about 3 years. I built this one over 3 years ago. So thank you for that. That really helps out. I really appreciate the support and everybody that does it. I mean, I show y'all where the money goes. One thing you can say about me as a content creator is I tell y'all where everything goes. I'm open about my bills. I'm open about how much I make, all that. So I just want to say a huge thank you to y'all. I really appreciate it. Shreveport or NOLA? Well, Shreveport is not even really Louisiana. That's East Texas. Shreveport's East Texas. Real Louisiana is about the I-10 and below. Mid and northeast Louisiana are still technically Louisiana, though northeast Louisiana, depending on what part, you can really argue is just South Arkansas. So, yeah. You know when the espionage event will start, and we'll be able to source both weapons and skin shards. I can't tell you about the weapons and skin shards. I can tell you that it was never designed for the espionage event to full source weapons and skin shards, FYI. Maybe an event store helps with that. But I can tell you that espionage will start very soon. Very soon. Very soon. I actually do have, it's not completed, but I do have an Amazon wish list. If y'all want to buy something for the kids, this is not required. And I'm only mentioning these things because people in chat are asking. I'm not trying to push anything. We have put together a Christmas wish list. That if y'all want to get stuff for like the family and the kids, I am going to be adding more to it. Just something that y'all requested specifically on Twitch. But if y'all want to do that, there's the Amazon wish list where I've got stuff for the kids. Like I got clothes for my daughter on there. I've got some cool stuff for my son. I've got some video games for me to play with the kids and to play with the family. There's like a little drum set just to really ruin my life. But you know, kids are going to be kids. Just all those type of things. Going to add some more to it. There's a first tricycle for my daughter on there. But if y'all want to do that, that's cool. My son loves action figures that are Marvel. All that stuff. If y'all want to do that for the kids, it's there. Again, I'm not trying to like push anything. People ask, and it is very humbling that people ask because they want to support the kids and everything. And what we'll end up doing is whatever y'all buy off the wish list, we'll have like a special video that I make with the kids opening the presents, and y'all can experience that with us and everything. I think it'll be a really fun thing to do. We'll probably keep that pretty private just because, kids will just share it in like the Discord and stuff like that. Probably won't put it on as like a whole YouTube video. But I just want to say thank y'all to people who ask about that and for people that care. I mean, some of y'all are just here for Star Trek Fleet Command, and that is 1,000,000% okay. Some of y'all want to support my family, and I just cannot say thank you enough for stuff like that. So you're amazing. Thank you. You're wonderful. And just really appreciate the heck out of all y'all. Okay, Rev's gonna stop being sappy now. Rev's gonna stop being sappy and get back into Star Trek. So, anyway. Was that PC envy for DJ's new PC? No, it's just the longer you have a PC. Because I don't even remember what, like, me and DJ were talking about his, but I'd always planned to, like, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, get a new one. But I'm pretty sure his is a little beefier than mine. I'd have to actually go and see what he got. But mine, the one that I just got is running an i7 3700K, an RTX 3070 Ti, 32 gigs of DDR5 6000. I'm a real big fan of the MSI motherboards. It's got 2 terabytes of solid state, 1-in-1 running RAID 0. I'll put some other stuff in there. That's the basics of it. I just, for the video editing and everything that I do, I just needed more. Thor's Whiskey Hammer, is that for the kids? Thor's Whiskey Hammer is not for the kids, that's for the adults. As I said, there's some presents for the entire family on that list. If you're like the Kids Craft Ultimate Corner, that's for the kids. That's for the kids. But yeah, there is some parental things on there, like the lamps. Those are for the parents. So those are for the parents. But it's like a family list. Those are things that will open. Yeah, 13,700. Yes, Fielden, I'm sorry. 13,700K, not 3,700K. That would be a huge step back in technology because this computer is a 7,700K. This is running an i7 7700. Can you listen to your computer software? Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Like I use Open Broadcaster to do streaming right now. I use Streamlabs. I use Adobe Photoshop. I use Adobe Premiere, After Effects, Camtasia, HitFilm Express. I use Movavi for transferring file types. I got a lot of software. Logitech software. I've got Canon software for the camera. Got a lot of software. I know you can't drink on Twitch, but can you drink? No, you can drink on Twitch. The only thing that you can't do on Twitch is you can't incentivize your drinking with like people, hey, if you donate $20, I'll take a shot. You can't do that. And you can't get to a level of inebriation where you're obviously like wasted, put it that way. But you can drink on stream. Like you can take a shot, take a couple shots. They're not going to fret over that, but you get basically the rules have to deal with self-harm. And if it looks like you're harming yourself, that's where they draw the line. Nice rig. I might have gone 3080 or 3090. So here's the reason I went 3070 Ti. The reason that Rev went 3070 Ti is because an amazing member of the community who does not want their name mentioned, they don't want to say who did it, but an amazing member of the community gave me one. So that's why. The reason I went through a 3070 is because it was given to me. That's why. An amazing member of the community sent this to me. Now, they've made it very clear that they don't want it to be known because they work in the gaming industry, so they don't want it to be seen as like some type of preferential treatment to a streamer type deal. But yeah, it even says take this out off stream. So they sent it to me directly. They said don't talk about who sent it or anything like that. I can say that they sent it to me, obviously. I just can't say who did it. Anyway, like if I had to buy a graphics card because the 4000s have come out, I probably would have bought. It wasn't eco. I probably would have bought like a 3090 or something. But if I get given a 3070 Ti, then yeah, I'm gonna save the money because that's like a $550, $600 graphics card. I'm just gonna use that. I have an RTX 2060. Like this rig is running an RTX 2060, which is fine. But the difference between RTX 2060 and that is pretty big. Now, whoever sent you that card, Rev, is a real pro and obviously wanted to help you out. Oh, Drift, I cannot, like I say this genuinely every time. The level that people have helped me and my family is just, Drift, I'm gonna assume you're newer. Drift, are you newer? Just not, I'm not about to like knock you for being newer to the channel. I'm basing that based off your level. Are you newer to the channel-ish? Because I just want to really brag on the community real quick. Yeah, Eco's never sent me a graphics card. If Eco wants to, like if Eco's feeling shamed right now that he never has, he can. Okay, so what I want to show you is, and this is a video that you probably haven't watched, which is fine. But this year I moved into a new house. So my entire life, I've legitimately been what you could call poor. Now I've worked really hard to get away from that. And this year I finally bought a house that, wrong channel. I can be proud to raise my kids in. I'll put it like that. In that house, when we were doing that, throughout the year, last year, we did a fundraiser so that I could get the down payment in. And that was all community fundraising. And basically what I did is I matched what people donated. And I just like tried to keep up with it. And I'm trying not to get emotional because it does make me emotional. But anyway, I'm going to show it to you on the screen. This is the reason I asked. So in my house, to honor those who helped me out, I'm just going to skip to it and I'll make y'all watch the full 30-minute video. But in my house is this. And I don't know if Blue Dog is still here, but here's a big Rev face. Look at those beautiful eyes. Play.
It's your first look, and hopefully it's a good one if I get the handle.
So in the house,
So this is the
right
entranceway.
on this side.
Any sounds you hear in the background are
Yeah, this is the deal. But anyway, here it is.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
shout out to
So shout out to, by the way, Blue Dog Graphics. It's right there in the corner. I didn't readjust the size of the screen, but Blue Dog Graphics put this together. This is everybody who donated to help with the down payment of my house. They have a massive permanent,
who made this,
what you call this, a mural or whatever. There's 400 people.
their design, and these are all the people.
And the bigger the name was, the bigger the donation that they provided to the house fund. And Blue Dog Graphics in North Carolina put this together. Shout out to them. But yeah, so I am extremely, I feel like I can honestly say that I appreciate and have a community that has supported me as a content creator more than almost any other content creator can say. I'm extremely humbled and appreciative of every single person, whether they watch a video or they did something like this. Amazing community. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. So yeah, when you mention people like the $500 graphics card getting sent, this is the type of community that Star Trek Fleet Command is. So when I say that this game is worth staying in because of the community, it's people like this. And it has nothing to do with just me, like them donating to me, like just this is the type of people that you're playing with. So anyway, just a little sharing of the life. And which server's a new game on? Server 92. Server 92. Yeah, and we love you too, Pop. Yeah, there's Blue Dogs. Blue Dogs is here. Good to see you, man. I wasn't seeing the chat because I had the video up. But Eco should get you the Borg QPC case. I would love that. But yeah. But anyway, Drift, I just wanted to show you how the community is, and why I love this game so much is just whether even if there comes a day where I'm not making content for the game, I'm still going to be around this game for as long as this game's around. Do you have Blue Dog's contact? He's literally in the chat. I can give you his website. I don't know. Are you okay with me giving your email out? I mean, I guess you could do it yourself. Can I give your email out? I'm assuming you don't mind. I don't know if he's still here, so I'm just gonna do it, and if he doesn't like that, I'm sorry. But it's Glenn. Glenn is an incredible, I mean, you saw it. I don't have to speak to the quality of the work, but they put it together. And obviously they can do all kinds of graphic design for you. They can do t-shirts. They can do like the big vinyl walls that you saw there. They do great work. Y'all check out Glenn. You know when the invasion chest will come out? Orange, no, I've not been told. I just know that it will come out this month. I don't know when. They've not told me when. So thank you, Slag. I appreciate that. Any new video of Boba Fett? So Boba has a full-time day job now. So when she has time to stream, it's very, very late. So we haven't been able to coordinate again. I do want to, but it's just been she is a couple hours behind me time-wise, and she doesn't get off her work until super late. No problem, Orange. When I get that information, I'll probably post it in the Discord and try to share that information in the Discord so that everybody has it. But as soon as I get it, I will try to pass it on to y'all. We'll try to pass it along. Will there be an inventory cleanup soon? Again, this is something that I talked about with them, I'd say about a month ago. And all I can say is it's something they're looking into. Like, I don't have any definite that I can give you and say, hey, yeah, they told me that this is like the plan. They're doing this to fix it. But yeah, it's one of those things where hopefully they get around to it. I don't have a definite, but I can tell you that I had a good long conversation about it. they did acknowledge that it's a problem. I did go over some of the things of why I think it needs to be done and how it needs to be done. I was talking to game design about this, which I do want to say a big thank you to Scopely. In the past year, just this year, I've worked with more actual game designers of this game than ever before. So we are getting more access as content creators, myself and DJ, and getting to work with them, and I'm very appreciative of that. So hopefully some of this starts turning into the change that we're looking for quicker. And Darren, thank you for the £2. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. If y'all want to donate, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, there's the links. You don't have to. It's appreciated. But can I post my PC specs? If you remind me, if you tag me in my Discord, I will post the PC specs. Remember that the specs that I post will not include the graphics card, because obviously when I ordered the PC, I did not order another 3070 with it because I've got it over there. But the graphics card, as you'll see on there, is like abysmally bad. It's like a GTX 1650. Like, it's a really bad card. And Mihai, server 92. So if you want to come join us on the new account, it is on server 92. If you want to come hang out with us over there. Oh, that's a big mamma jamma. I can't take that on with the Orion Corvette yet. I should be able to beat that. And get R&D up here. Awesome. Got R&D to the next spot. But yeah, 37 is a good card. It's going to be a huge upgrade from what I've got. If y'all want to join us over here on server 92, use this link. Use the link. And I'm playing it on BlueStacks, which is why the graphics are a little bit wonkier. Playing it on BlueStacks, but go here, do another mission. So many missions. I actually am really enjoying the missions early on. And by the way, if anybody here would like to help with some of the leadership of the Golden Bagels, because I do plan on playing heavily in the Golden Bagels, but hey, Peggle, if y'all want to help out, please let me know, because I won't have time to run it, but I will be in leadership and I will help out. This is going to be the first time I've done leadership in a long time. I just can't do it solo. Can't do it solo. Try on BlueStacks with the link fails. So Francisco, you have to open the link in the Chrome browser inside of BlueStacks, and that should work for you. That should work. Let's see how our bagels are doing. Oh, good. The bagels we're moving on up. We're moving on up. Good to see how the bagels moving. Just need an invite. Ice Pick, shoot me a message. Shoot me a message. I'll type something in GC. Everyone here is beautiful. No matter what your spouse says about your increasing waistline. There you go. There you go. You have a bit of time, so I started. Nice, Laromi. Did you use the link? Use the link. Use the link. Oh, there's Ice Pick. Nice. Got too many messages. Are you gonna be actively playing? I am. So I try to always run a free-to-play account, and I'm just using this one. This is a great opportunity. So Stream Elements offered me a sponsorship. They said they'd pay me a little bit of money if we could get new players in the game, get some old players to come back, just whoever wanted to come and join. So trying to get 200 people to jump on server 92 with me using my link. But yeah, imagine if bagels went to war with cream cheese. Yeah, before I had always made like really serious alliance names, but this time like we're gonna focus on just the fun aspect with the Golden Bagels. And if we need it, we'll open a second alliance called the Silver Bagels. And we'll just see how far it goes. We'll just see how far it goes. Anyway, let me swap back because I got to finish the dailies over on server 20. You paid good money to see that? Really? Wait, what did Jersey say? I'm curious now. Where's Jersey? Where's Jersey? Oh, the war. Okay. See, this is one thing that I haven't done. I used to do content on server 43. Like if there's a video on my channel, not a lot of people watched it because it was just like server 43 content. But I did a video about the 1 hour war because when I used to do war, it was so organized. Like we were very, very organized. We had a war where they literally surrendered in the first hour. Like, yo, I'm sorry, we can't do this. We didn't know what's going on. We surrendered. And it was fun. We had a blast that stream. If you would like to join Golder Bagels, but I'm in the EU. I mean, Cryo, if you start a new account, you can move to server 92. Like, you're not limited by your country. Silver bagels might be for the older crowd. That'd be like the snow bagels. Real old crowd. Snowbirds. Can't move to US server. Why not, Mihai? Did they stop that? They used to be able to do that. They remove it? Because I used to play on Apex servers. Did they remove that ability? My main on 75 is co-owner of the Ewok Liberation Army? Yikes. Yikes. Really? I did not know they took that away. When did they start doing that? Well, dang. No wonder I'm struggling to get people to come. Half my people are, EU people. Hey, what's up, Tony? Yeah, I got offered one of those streamer partnerships if I could get people to come join me using my link on server 92. Really, Mihai? Okay, I guess you would have to use a VPN. That is wild. I did not know they took that away. Yeah, there's the link if y'all want to join Star. But if you can use the link and be on whatever server you want, but if you want to play with me, it's server 92. How do I get BlueStacks not to log into my main account? So Lactar, you want to use what's called the multi-instance manager that comes with the, if you download BlueStacks, all the new BlueStacks have it. You just create a new instance of BlueStacks and then log in with whatever Gmail account you want to. Is there any way I can contact Scopely and have them transport me to server 89? Once you are past, yes, and Tony, I'm not leaving server 20. Once you're past level 12, there is no way to move you to another server, and they will not do it based on your request. If you can convince them to, go for it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm staying on server 20. I'm going to do both. I'm just going to do multiple accounts. Oh, I didn't realize I was on server 20 still. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been inviting people on server 92. I am to get used to that again, where I'm switching between the two. Still playing on 63 and I'm from the EU. See, that's what I'm saying, Dutch guy. It must be something that they did recently, because I know a lot of Europeans and etc. Like, we swap servers, so why don't they want people server changing? The biggest reason is the imbalance between the economy and, like, if I was to move my account to server 92, I'd be the strongest player there by far. So, but imbalance is the biggest reason. And like, you wouldn't want, say you don't want like 30 super whales moving from one server to another. That's the main reason. Cryo, I wish that worked. I wish it worked like that. There's so many friends I would like to play with that I've never gotten to play with that I've just met through the game. But I'll try resetting it as I started first day. Is there any way to see if I'm now counting towards your goal? The Crush, I can't, it doesn't tell me specific people who have done it. It just does it by raw number. I can tell you that if you did it since I started sharing the link yesterday, it should count. And right now we have got, let me look, 25 people so far who have made it to level 6 and who have gotten the Orion Corvette, which is the minimum minimum mark you've got to reach. I'm going to keep playing past that. But the goal is to get 200 people. If y'all can really help out, share the link and ask if people are willing to do it. Friends, we actually just had a player here. His wife wouldn't play with him. Like, she just didn't really interested. She's been watching the streams lately, and she is now playing. She used the link. She signed up, and she's now playing the game and actually enjoying it. So we're actually helping save marriages right now. We're actually saving marriages. So you should join Star Trek Fleet Command to save your marriage. I'm just saying. Or conversely, Star Trek Fleet Command can end your marriage. If you do it without your spouse and spend 60 hours a week, you'll probably end it. So whatever direction you're wanting to go, Star Trek Fleet Command can help you. Just use my link when you do it. Does your Christmas list have an address attached to it? I'm not seeing choosing shipping address. So Thomas, if you're using the Amazon wish list, if you just put something off the wish list, it should automatically send it like if you're buying it off my wish list, it should automatically send it to me. That's how it's always worked before. I'll make sure, but I do have, yeah, it's, oh, you're right. I didn't. Hold on. Let me do that now. I did not. You are so, thank you for that. Hold on. I did not have that selected. Thank you. So now, if y'all did want to buy Christmas presents for the family, there you go. There you go. I did not have that selected. I have just now made it to where the list is connected to my address. I've also made it to where if you want to add things to the purchase that are not on my list, you should be able to do that now. I'm so sorry. Thank you for calling me out on that. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't click the button again. I'm really struggling with clicking buttons lately. Like if there is not a pip, if I don't have a little red icon, I don't know to click the button. I need the little red icons to click the buttons now. I don't know what to do with my life if there's not a little red pip. So actually, I blame Scope. I now require red pips to do anything in life. Need more pips. Need more pips. So now, if y'all do want to buy presents for the kids or the family or whatever, that list now, you should be able to do that. And I am so sorry. I thought that was already set up. I am a big boo-boo head. I'm a big boo-boo head. So, yeah. The Star Trek tree topper has gone down to $100. Oh! That's so cool. Okay, I gotta get off Amazon. I just gotta get off Amazon. Death to pips. I hate them, but at the same time, like, there are a couple instances where I definitely use pips. Copa's got me hooked. They do, generic. They absolutely do. Absolutely do. Let's go. Our daily's done. Speaking of pips, is there any news on the roadmap? I believe it should happen tomorrow, Monday. But y'all know how Scopely's been lately. Should happen tomorrow, though. What kind of Twitch donation will it take to get you to chicken dance in that dress on the list? It's like that dress is for my 2-year-old. So I don't think that's possible. Because it's for my 2-year-old. Yeah. And also, why would you want to see a grown man in that dress? Why would you even want that? That's disturbing. You're a disturbing individual. Ugh. Gross. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's like that one's for the wife. Okay, that dress is for the wife. Okay. Even then, though, she's 5'2" and like 130 pounds. Again, not going to fit this. Not going to fit this. The right question is, why wouldn't you? I hate my body? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Y'all are weird. Everybody in this chat is weird, and I love you, but you're still weird. I love you, sincerely, but you are weird. Can I give a shout real quick? Somebody just donated to the family. Oh God, we got a subject change. I'm gonna call you T, because I don't like giving out people's real names or anything. So, I mean, I guess I can say your name's Thomas. Thomas, thank you so much. Just donated to the family and helping paying off the new PC. Thank you for that. I've added it to the list. Thank you for supporting me and my family. I do greatly, greatly appreciate it. You're a wonderful human being. You're very generous. And somebody else has reached level 5. Yeah! Woohoo! Can we please get these graphics in the game? Like, for me as a content creator to use. But got another person who's now reached level 35. We need 200 people to reach level 6 and get an Orion Corvette. Please help us out playing on server 19. Use the link. I like the strategic placement of the ad tile. Probably helps reduce stream sniping. Maybe. But I did get stream sniped already today. So it might help a little, but not a lot. It probably has helped a little, though. There might have been a tactical advantage, put it there. Slag says, not the child dress. I'm a freak, not a criminal. There you go. Okay, fair. Thanks, Mihai. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do appreciate it. I just unlocked Jayla with free shards. What's the best Franklin A loadout? Still using Pike, Moreau, Chin, plus Gorkon for 4 slots. So, Strange New World Pike, Strange New World Spock, Jayla is the best. If you want to go for maximum loot, Jayla as Captain, Kang, and then what's the third officer in that? Somebody remind me on that set. What's the third? Is it Khan? Jayla, Kang, Khan for loot runs. Kind of wish that Scopely was more open to Trek fans to allow more fan designed ships to be made for Fleet Command, because I do have some ship designs as an expansion universe of the Kelvin movies. The Drift, that is something that I've actually, they think is really cool. The issue is not Scopely's willingness, it's Paramount. It's Paramount. So Paramount has to approve every little thing that comes into this game. Like every little thing. Like even designs that are unique and custom. Like the Star Trek, the Federation ships that you'll see in like the 5-star, the ones that were made specifically for the game, they had to be approved. Oh, Jayla, Kang, Strange New World Spock. Thank you. I could not remember what it was for the life of me. Jayla, Kang, Strange New World Spock is a loot grinding crew for Franklin. So all the officers they do and all the ships and story missions, all that has to get approved by Paramount before it runs in the game. If you had Jayla and 5 on the same ship, would that not give you more loot? It would. I mean, you technically would get more loot. But you do want to have Strange New World Spock there for the La Mitigation purposes. Oh, wrong thing. Gotta go to the Bajoran faction. Bajoran faction. Right here, hostile exchange, get the maximum pull, get 420. And then we're gonna come over here and do 5. Slowly working our way on up. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Can't believe Paramount approved the Mantis. Well, Tony, if you remember the Mantis, it's not called the Mantis, but the Mantis actually is in Star Trek. Like the ship is in Star Trek. So it's just not called the Mantis. Jayla's a 2-trick pony. It's confirmed. You're welcome. Everybody who doubted me, doubt no more. Like I had like a level 55 come to me saying, yo, this actually is really good for me. Here's the difference in loot. I'm like, you're welcome. High tier Jayla really benefits from Picard Bev. Correct. For the 200 people, when does it need to be done? So Darren, I've got 5.5 more days, 5 days to get people to download the game with my link and get them to level 6 with an Orion Corvette. Got 5 more days. I have to look around for that. I thought it was unique to game ship. No, it was in either New Discovery or New Picard. Or was it Strange New Worlds? I'm gonna have to go back and look. It actually might have been Strange New Worlds, but it wasn't called the Mantis. Dang it. Was it Strange New Worlds? I'm thinking it was. It's in the first season of Strange New Worlds, like episode 8 or something. But it wasn't called the Mantis. Episode 6. Thank you, Melon Farmer. There we go. Like it was an unnamed ship and you saw it like in just brief little glimpses here and there. Thank you. Yeah, Strange New World. I knew it was one of the new seasons that came out this past year. So, Pa, are you using a PC or what? So, Pa, if you're on PC, use BlueStacks. BlueStacks. If you're using BlueStacks, paste the link into the Chrome browser in BlueStacks. It appeared at the beginning and then again in the middle of the episode. Nailed it. Really despised its discovery, and that's sad. Well, like I said, Tony, it's in Strange New Worlds. So, Strange New Worlds. What is BlueStacks? BlueStacks is a PC emulator. So BlueStacks basically lets you have like an Android phone operating system on your computer. So that's just like a fun little tidbit. Like I just try to bring like now the Stella is a game design. but the Mantis was actually a design from the show that they got approval to bring into the game. Did a high level mission. The reward choices are 1 Northcut BP, 2 Geordie. What do I choose? That Northcut BP is more valuable than 2 Geordies. Like, if you just go on value. Now, if you never plan on going Federation and getting the Northcut, then go Geordie. That was the ship that tried to escape from Pike's Enterprise while trapped in the tractor beam. Drift Band is a Trekkie. Love it. How do I use the transfer token? So Maritz, you get the transfer token in your gift chest box when you make a new account. And then I can actually show you on the server 92. Once you collect it, let me finish that real quick. You go into your settings and then you'll have this bar right here, universe. And then you can select what universe you go to. And yeah, it looks like it's only showing me, there used to be a drop down menu for me to select. Can I manually type in one? So I would have to VPN this apparently. Interesting. I will have to follow up on them about that. Because I used to be able, like, I switched over and I ran an APEC account for a while and stuff. So I'll have to ask about that. Put 20, I mean, I could join server 20 on this, but I'm not going to. How am I going to lead the Golden Bagels if I'm over on server 20? Oh, it's a research. Thank you for dropping the links there, Falcon. Old school Trekkie since TOS. Yeah, that's, so I'm only 33, so all those were before my time. My favorite Star Trek movie is Wrath of Khan. So I kind of grew up with TNG and DS9. Can I join from your, so Alex, if you use a VPN, you can. If you use a VPN, that's what one of our other users was saying. Now, if you use the link, it helps out no matter what. You just maybe can't join my server, but if you use the link, it helps out no matter what. Let's go over here. All right, y'all, we are, it's almost 3 o'clock for me. I am going to be live later on Twitch. If y'all have not joined the Twitch channel before, well, I encourage you to come check it out. And I'll be live again in a few more hours. I'm going to spend some time with the family, get some stuff done, eat some food. Thank y'all for helping out. I appreciate it. I love y'all. Y'all are an amazing community. I've had a blast with y'all. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Thanks for everybody that donated. Thanks for everybody that signed up to be a member of the channel. Like the video on your way out. And if y'all want to, because I know some of y'all are newer. Let me see if I can grab this real quick. If y'all want to check out, I mean, y'all just go to my channel. If y'all want to check out the video of the house tour, it was just really cool of y'all to do that. And we talked about it today. So let me pull it. Do I have that as the video? Like if you join my channel, that's what you see. I don't remember. I'm just going to grab the link and share it real quick for those who haven't seen it, the before and after, so you can see where I came from, where I was living, and then where we currently are. And again, shout out to Blue Dog Graphics for putting that graphic up, and shout out to the entire community for being amazing. I love y'all. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next episode, and we're outie. Love every single one of y'all. Play the outro.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.